Thank you, Cecilia, and to the faculty, staff, and students of Moore. I thank you for all of your contributions supporting my education. And to the faculty, staff, and students of Moore, I apologize for the time that you had to deal with me during my education here at Moore. I wanted to say a special thank you to Emma Irvine for finding me at the community college and telling me that I belonged here at Moore and bringing me. And a special thank you to Ruth Robbins for saving me. She saw that I was drowning, and she pulled me into her office and taught me how to save myself. Thank you. For those who don't know me, I am the interior design student that the girls call Mom. And I can't stand those girls. But I love each one of you very much. Outside of interior design, I consider myself fortunate to have shared classrooms with many of you. The energy that surrounds your ideas I found inspiring and motivating, and I am grateful for my experience here at Moore with you. Years ago, from high school, I had the opportunity to attend Moore. The problem was, I didn't know what an artist was. I thought they painted all day. I was so naive when I was your age. I didn't know anything outside of my world, and my world was small. I didn't know life was hard, and I didn't know how easy it is to fall. I grew up in the suburbs of Philadelphia with my 3 siblings. Our parents worked hard to provide us with endless opportunity and privilege. On Monday, a true testament to who they are as people, they will be celebrating 41 years of marriage. My parents laid down a comfortable path for me to succeed when I was young, and all that it provided, I took for granted. Let me share with you how I felt. Around your age, in my early 20s, is when I began to get lost. Without an identity or feeling of purpose, anxiety and fear consumed me. Any self-confidence I had was diminishing. What was hardest for me to learn was that in this world, you are your own responsibility. You cannot depend on other people, possessions, or situations to carry you through. Depending on others in life reminds me of riding a seesaw when I was a little girl. I'm not sure if they still exist. Much playground equipment from back in my day has been banned. As a kid, I remember how it felt when someone jumped off the other side of that seesaw and I hit the ground. People, jobs, situations you depended on, in the blink of an eye can disappear. Life drops you so hard sometimes it knocks the wind out of you. Everyone has struggles in life. How do you endure them? Me? I began to drink for the sole reason of numbing those pains and forgetting those days. And after years of it, I lost everything. Worst of all, my self-respect. Luckily, I got in trouble. I paid my dues and served my time, and then 6 years ago, I walked into what I thought was to be a woman's retreat. Little did I know, I was admitting myself into a long-term inpatient rehabilitation center, and for the next 8.5 months, I was living with 24 other women in a place where individual rights are privileges. Shortly into that time, I received a letter from my father. These are the words he wrote that have stuck with me. At this point in life, you're alarmingly short of 2 important traits, hope and perseverance. In the short term, perseverance complements hope. In the long term, perseverance is what delivers your dreams. He explains further. Hope and perseverance is something we grow during our lifetime based on how we deal with the difficulties we encounter. If we get through difficulties, the hope and perseverance in us become stronger. Building these qualities is critical to achievement and, in the end, happiness. I read that letter every day. During that time, I used bike riding as a healthy alternative to dealing with stress. Bike rides became small feats of personal accomplishment. There were hills. I hate hills. But I couldn't avoid them like I could not avoid the obstacles that were in my life. I had to find a way over if I wanted to continue. So I learned to dig down deep when it came time to tackle hills and the obstacles that knocked the wind out of you. I might not have made it to the top of the hill the first time, but I persevered. And I can attest, what's more rewarding than reaching the summit is turning around to all that is past and realizing everything that I have overcome to get to where I'm standing. My time at Moore has awarded me self-actualization, something I was unfamiliar with before arriving. It's the realization of one's God-given talents and potential. I believe that being a leader means to live by example and using those God-given talents and potentials to be the best version of yourself. Moore helped me to clearly define that. Class of 2017, what is the best version of yourself? Who are you? My father wrote in that letter, you are the leaders of you. And to be successful as that leader, you need hope and perseverance. Ladies, if you don't know what makes you tick, spend time with yourself. Notice when you feel uncomfortable and lean into it. Understand why. Your life experiences and how you choose to respond to them define who you are. You must get to know that genuine person inside of you. She will be the one you will depend on. She will be the one tackling those hills with you. And she will make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes in life. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed. I promise your mistakes will make you stronger. Because even though they've banned dangerous playground equipment to keep people from getting hurt, doesn't mean life won't happen. You are prepared and you are highly capable graduates from Moore. You are artists, and I now know that being an artist means giving that slightly crazy person inside of you the freedom to be great. Because that is the best version of yourself. Time goes by fast. Ironically, tonight is my 20th high school year reunion. And it feels like just yesterday I was your age. But gravity, wrinkles, and certain areas of sagging will surely confirm that I have surely passed my 20s. But that crazy person that is inside of me still exists, same as she ever was. She will be with me forever, and she is the one thing in this world that I can depend on. I pray that you find the same. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, my mother. I know that it's because of my mother that I am capable of digging down deep when the wind gets knocked out of me. I hear her voice every day in my head, encouraging me to persevere. So on this day, let me replay some words of hers that are forever stuck in my head. Because you guys need to enjoy these days in your life. You need to enjoy today. Celebrate yourself with your family and friends. And in the words of my mother, have a great day, make the most of it.